All right. Friends, DMDs, thank you all so much for your outpouring of support, your love. We have been rolling with Leaders Readers and Give More Hugs and Chris McGilvery and his team for a long, long time. Chris, let me turn it over to you to do an update on where we're at with our giving and another phenomenal story.
Well, thank you to all the Dads Married to Doctors for supporting the Leaders Readers Network and the work that we're doing. The Book Love for Classrooms campaign is off to an amazing start. Keep on sharing it with your friends and family. Every child deserves a brand new book, and they deserve that joy of receiving a brand new book with characters that look like them, culture that they can embrace, that they can see themselves in. And so, through our projects, through your support and sponsorship of a classroom or more, we're going to be able to touch 30,000 students' lives this school year alone during a historic year. I have the honor and privilege to work with an amazing educator who's been a part of the Teacher Ambassador Project since the start, and she has some amazing stories. Uh, She's a presidential scholar for this school year. She is a distinguished educator in Dallas ISD and works at a school that is in need of our support and is in need of giving students, impoverished students, opportunities to give back. And so I'm honored to introduce to y'all Sharifa Mason.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for allowing us to speak to you today. I think this is such an awesome organization, Dads Married to Doctors, because I think when I hear that title, I think of people who understand the idea of sacrifice and who understand the idea of collaboration and the significance of working together to accomplish one goal. Just a little bit about me. I'm originally from New Orleans, Louisiana. I am a Hurricane Katrina transplant to the Dallas area. I moved here in 2005 after the devastation of Katrina, and I became a teacher in 2006. All of my work has been in the 75216 zip code here in Dallas. That is one of the most impoverished in the entire city. And my work is super important to me. I'll come to you all today just with a plea and a gratitude, a heart of gratitude for what you've already done, but to share with you what we can accomplish with more of your support. I believe that it is important to inspire students through education. Coming from one of the most impoverished cities in the entire world, one of the most crime-ridden cities in the entire world. When I was growing up in New Orleans, we were nicknamed the murder capital city of the world. And so I know firsthand the importance of literacy, of reading, and where those stories, those words, that vocabulary acquisition can take you. Then I can tell you that I have been a part of this amazing organization through its transition from Give More Hugs to Leaders Readers Network, creating national projects that now have reached everywhere from Texas to Baltimore. We are doing amazing, unprecedented, trailblazing work that has only been fueled because of you and your selflessness and your ability to see the importance of making sure that students, not only impoverished, marginalized students, but students across the country that are in need of understanding the power of reading, have that opportunity. I love this organization because it pushes me as an educator. I've learned so much about paying it forward and service, serving others and making sure that I am doing what I need to do for my students, but also extending that opportunity to teachers like myself in different areas across the country and across the globe. This organization is completely dedicated to ensuring that every child has a book, which means that every child has a dream, which means that every child has a possibility, and which most importantly means that every child gets to unlock the power of education. And we have to know how important that is. Doctors, you all are married to, they had a book. somebody gave them the opportunity to unlock their love. And because of that, they are here helping us now through this crisis and pandemic. And we're doing the same thing as educators. We are working alongside your family members to ensure that we are not stifled by this pandemic, that we can continue to grow, not only as a nation, but as a world globally. We want to make sure that everyone has access to the power of words and education. More importantly, we want to make sure that we remove these stifling systemic structures that have been placed in our way so many centuries and have marginalized and disenfranchised so many communities of color. Now we have an organization that has identified the fact that Black is beautiful, that bilingual books are necessary, that we need to make sure we are addressing students in foster care, that we are attending to the needs of military kids. We are making sure that no child is truly left behind. We don't want to leave anybody behind. We want to eradicate all of these structures, all of these systems that have held us back. And we believe in collaboration and compassion, joining those two forces to make sure that we provide the very best for all students, especially those in impoverished areas. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all that you have done, but we ask you to dig a little deeper, to support us a little bit longer, because we are trying to ensure that 30,000 of the most needy students receive books so that they can begin their pathway to becoming doctors or dads and moms married to doctors. So much for your time, for all of your donations, for your consideration. We appreciate it so much. And we thank you for all of the work that you all do, sacrificing to ensure that your families have everything they need while your loved ones are on the front line. Thank you so very much.
That's amazing. I love what you said there. I love what you're doing and your heart and your just your years of service to the community, and also as part of the Leaders Readers Network and working even back in the day with Chris with Give More Hugs. Actually, a lot of the guys in the group probably don't even know this. I grew up in Houston, Texas, but my stepdad and a lot of my family's down in Louisiana. So,
Wow.
yeah, so I can relate to a lot of things you were talking about with New Orleans, and I saw a lot of that firsthand growing up in Houston and being a
Yes.
Texas native. So I love what you all are doing. Chris, as you know, we always talk about, and we talked with the guys in the group, you know, you put together an amazing network, and folks like you, Sharifa, and your team, and the students that you're impacting and what you've been able to do with others within the program is just phenomenal. So I'm happy to be a little part of helping you to continue the impact that you're doing. Y'all are the heroes without the capes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
So,
Curtis. Thank you, Sharifa. And thank you to all the dads married to doctors who continue to support educators like Sharifa and the students that we're serving. We can't do this work, you know, without folks like you. So we invite you to sponsor some book love for a classroom in need.
and they can do that via your website. What is that?
They can go to the Facebook page and donate there. Facebook's going to be matching starting at 7 a.m. Central Time, or they could go to leadersreadersnetwork.org, click on projects, and they'll see Book Love for Classrooms, and click there, and there will be donation links there too.
There you go. It's awesome. Folks, let's do the $35 to support a classroom, or even the $100 to get books written and for people of color into these classrooms as well. So help us sponsor at least a good 20 plus classes on this Giving Tuesday. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.